Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm Teresa Crawley at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. Today I wanted to show you one of our pre-owned B vans. We have quite a few in stock right now, which I know is quite unusual in this market, but this is a 2017 Winnebago Era. This is the 70X floor plan. And if you happen to be looking for a 70M, I also have one of those on the lot right now. It's 2018, so feel free to call me about that one as well. But for today, we're going to be looking at the 70X. It's a great floor plan, and this is in really great shape. Really low miles, 33,900 miles on this. Real quickly on the outside, we've got a great silver blend-in full body paint here. A little incognito, no swirls or stripes or anything like that. We also have some really nice tinted windows, keep it cool in the summertime. We also have an electric awning. It's a push button for that. Very easy for those of you who've been messing with the manual awnings. Over here, I wanted to point out these tires are obviously not original. They are so aggressive, so if you're concerned about going up skiing or anything like that, these are going to do really well on the ice and snow. We also have the Alcoa wheel liners there. Right here we have a little power station. This is an external solar port, so if you have a solar panel that you wanted to point in a certain direction that's not attached to your coach, you can plug it in right there. And we do have solar on this coach, so it's already pre-wired and it'll just hook right into the system. This is cable hookup if you happen to be at an RV park that has cable availability. You just plug in right there. And then over here we've got your 110 plug-ins. We have outside speakers if you want to listen to your radio or CDs, and a little light there. This is one of my favorite things about the Mercedes vans. Back door. You can set it to open like this, so you just want it a little bit open, or it can be unlocked and open all the way. That's really great if you're sleeping somewhere out in the wilderness, you want to let the air in. It's really going to give a nice ventilation. Now, as we go inside, I'll show you how the screen works and things like that. But right now I just wanted you to see how open and nice that is to have that breeze, especially when you have your sliding door open in the front. But we'll get to that in a moment. If you're curious, this is where your tabletop goes. Right now the tabletop is being used as part of the bed, and I'll show you that when we get inside as well. Another important feature on the Mercedes Sprinter chassis is that it has a 5,000-pound towing capacity. So if you wanted to bring a little boat or a vehicle with you, you can do that right there. We also have a quick connect for your propane. So right there you can hook up a little barbecue grill or something like that if you wanted to have a little fun outside, a little tailgater. Over here, just a couple quick things. This is a vent for your Truma system. If you don't know what a Truma system is, it's a tankless water heater, and to me that's a really big deal on a motorhome. When you have a 6-gallon water heater, you're going to run out of hot water really quickly. Tankless will heat that up really quickly for you, so you're not going to have that struggle. Over here, little outdoor shower. So you just hook that right in. You can spray off your dog or your kids or your feet, or if you're really bold yourself. This is where your 30 amp connection is going to go, so if you do have availability to hook into power wherever you're at, say at an RV park or something, you just plug that right into there, and the cord is inside. I have it hidden. All right, so this is the 188 horsepower Mercedes. These things hold their value like you wouldn't believe. We love them here. They just drive so well. They're really zippy, easy to maneuver, easy to park, especially for people that are really intimidated about owning a motorhome because they're afraid to drive it. These are the best, in my opinion, to drive around just because they feel like an SUV. They get excellent gas mileage, 16 to 20, depending on how fast you're going, if you're going up a hill, if you're towing, etc. But usually you land around that 18 mile per gallon range, which is awesome for a motorhome especially, but just in general, that's great. All right, now I'll show you the inside. Got this big sliding door, and this floor plan accommodates 2 seats behind the driver and passenger, but there are also 3 more seat belts in the back, so you can safely take 7 people with seat belts. Now, I don't know where those people are going to sleep. If that's the plan, you might want to bring a tent, but sleeps 2, but we can definitely take 7 people up to the ski resort, no problem. Right here by the door, I wanted to show you just that there's a battery disconnect right at the door. So when you're leaving, it's very convenient to just hit the off, and then your batteries aren't being drained while you're out. And then as we go in, I'll show you this great integrated screen door. Come on in. So when you want to get that nice airflow, you've got this great screen here that you can just put out like that. Lots of fresh air. So again, by the front door, we have that solar charge controller here. It's a Zamp brand. So if you're going to buy a plug-in, you're going to want Zamp brand. But this is a controller for the whole coach. Let's see here if it'll let me in. So this is going to be a light master, a power, saying no service. That's because I'm not plugged in right now. But anyway, it's going to tell you what you've got going on. Is your hot water heater on? Is your awning out or in? This is where you would put it out or in. And your sofa down or up. There's also another button in the back for that, which is a little bit more convenient if you're putting that sofa down. This is that tankless water heater I was telling you about system. So you're going to want to have that on to get your water going. And then of course we have controls for your ceiling light, cab overhead, bath light, porch light, awning light, master light. So when you walk in, you can literally push master light and it'll turn them all on or off. There we go. So we've got lights on now. And then this is a remote for your max air fan, which happens to be right above my head. So these are one of my favorite things they put in motorhomes. They're very low draw for the electricity, but they will suck out the hot air in here very quickly. We're talking 20 seconds and it's remarkably cooler in here. So you'll notice right away. This is the kitchen area, obviously. On one side of the sink, we have a cutting board, but you have a nice little sink there. And for more counter space, you just set this down and then you can get some other stuff done. We have a 3-burner propane cooktop here. Really handy. Nice deep drawers. These pull out pretty good, but they're deep. That's all the way up to there on me. So that's pretty good size. Put your pots and pans and things like that. And then we've got a refrigerator here with freezer as well. Of course, storage. So these are carpet lined. That's going to cut down on noise, vibration, and breaking things as well. Love that Winnebago does that. The other thing, we've got MCD roller shades throughout. Those are really nice for full darkening effect. They're also really easy to pull up and down, and they don't make much noise when traveling. The one exception is in the kitchen area here. We have some metal blinds, and the reason they do that is because of the cooktop. They would melt if they were the plastic MCD shades. So they have to put a metal one here just for that reason. Back here, I wanted to show you this crazy bed. So right now I have it made up as a bed. So that will comfortably sleep at least 2 people and pretty tall people as well. I believe this is a full king when it's put together. Now when you take it apart, This makes bolsters for the sides so you can have a seating arrangement. And this is that tabletop I was telling you about earlier that I promised I would show you. And I'll show you how that works, excuse me, in a moment. But I wanted you to see the sofa go up. So then, like I said, you have 3 seat belts here, so you can travel easily with 3 more people in a really comfortable sofa. So making the bed is not a big deal in this. And then here, I'll point out, this is where your tabletop goes. So there's a pole that will go here. You can also use that table in the front section, and I'll show you that in just a moment. But right here, we've got a TV, we've got a DVD player, cup holders. So it's a great little place to relax at the end of a day. Here's your DVD player, remote controls. Like I said, this was a really well taken care of coach. You don't see any scratches on here. It's a very modern look. Doesn't look like your grandpa's RV. This is your hanging closet. Put your ski coats in there. We have 1 air conditioning unit here. It's right above the bed. It'll keep you nice and cool on those summer nights. And then this is your wet bath. So this has a breakaway door. It'll fold in half just to make it a little roomier in here. Trying not to hit my camera guy. But there's a snap-in shower curtain that goes here. This pole does remove. It's just there to dry things out if you need that. And then you shower right in here. You've got a little sink and a little toilet with a toilet paper protector there so it doesn't get soggy. And you are set. Such a small space has everything you could possibly need. So here's that pole for the table I was telling you about. Oops. So how that works is you just set it in one of these holes, and like I said, there's one in the back and one in the front. The front seats here do turn around so you could seat 4 people. Another thing I wanted to point out is that this tabletop is very lightweight. I've been moving this thing around all morning and it's just no problem. I'd say maybe 3 pounds. It's very lightweight. And you just have to find the right hole here. I think I might have to turn that front seat around, or turn it forward a little bit. Let me do that real quick so I can show you how this works. There we go. Easy peasy. So there's your table. You can also put it in the back and seat people around that couch area. But it's just so simple. And then when you're done, you store it away in that back door like I was showing you earlier. Here. Got a little more storage up here above the cab. We also have all your manuals up there and a water filter. Just a little storage. In the front here, obviously a Mercedes, as I was saying earlier, 188 horsepower, 33,904 miles at this point. This also has the upgraded mobile eye system. We still have a CD player, also navigation, and one of the most important things is your backup camera system. So, just turned it off there, but you can see behind you whenever you have that camera up. So if you put it in reverse, it will automatically populate onto that screen, or you can just keep it on there if you want to keep an eye on your tow vehicle or make sure that nobody is trying to get around you, etc. This here is another one of the most important things that they put on these Winnebagos, the battery boost. So if your chassis battery is quite low, you can pull from your house battery and get your vehicle started and get back home. And just one little extra fun thing that they added on this particular coach, these are integrated screens. So on either side we have a screen, and they connect together for nighttime to make it nice and dark in here for sleeping. But when you're done, they just tuck right away, and then you can Velcro them into place so they are not going to fly out when you're trying to drive and get in your way. So love that little feature. It's just so smart. So anyway, this is an available coach right now, which is unbelievable to me. Our stuff is going so quickly these days, but we're just trying to keep up to keep you guys on the road. Please call me or email me with any questions you have about this or any of our other motorhomes. You can also go to our website, transwest.com, to check prices and things like that. But I'm more than happy to answer your questions. Teresa.Crawley@transwest.com, 303-684-3427. Have a great day.